team for Alec. And then a mead horn for Mr. Tommy, directed from Duranski, Denmark. And we also get a bottle of home, which I'm sure will not survive the weekend. I doubt it will survive the day, correct? And we also have a block of cheese as well. The cheese I do know about. Okay, so some cheese for everybody.
I think we got the same.
Why isn't it destroyed? Tag disappearing.
The big bird itself.
I like the big one.
We get
Big
another
one.
big bird.
You've got size
I've got size of
Now,
charges.
you're
But I'm very good at flying over trees.
Well,
we do have a pile of testimonials that a lot of you submitted through our good friend and ginger Lewis Riddle, who was kind enough to collect a whole bunch of testimonials from all the different players on behalf of us.
It's a rather nice damage too. We can just walk off with this when we go.
yeah, I know. I mean, I don't play Scum, but this is like a top 4 from Worlds last year, I think.
So,
Scotland
needless to
Worlds
say,
1900, I think, so.
thank you everyone for coming. I hope you have a great system open. And I do believe we will be starting the first round. Unless.
There you go.
Yeah. So our clocks are over here. And they are set for the standard 1 hour 15 minutes. So, if everybody is ready. Oh, yeah. So I guess Alec wants to do one quick word and then we'll go from there.
Thank you so much, everybody, for all of that, everything over the last, how many years now. It's been amazing, and thank you so much.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, party. Are we ready? Oh, come on, that was pathetic. System open, UK 2020. Are we ready? We start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Thanks for reference, to be a bit more comfortable. Okay.
Very good.
I don't, yeah.
Just so that we.
Right.
No, you go first.
I feel like I need to do something.
I look
Definitely do a plug
so
in
it's
this
got no.
I've got 2 threes and 2 fives.
Your threes first.
Okay. Let me see now. Okay. Judges are in front of me getting ready to hand out all those tickets they've got. Now I've got a bit of a mess of cables going on because I had this set up this morning in a bit of a rush. And so things aren't really the way I like them to be. Okay, shut down that webcam. Lower my brightness because this is blinding me. That's better. And we're ready to go. Right. Oh, one of the things I didn't do is didn't give my cool little intro screen. Everyone Kenobi. Yeah, so let's take a look at that. No, wrong button. So that's where we were. And now the lady's going to shout at me, isn't she? Incoming ships or something like that. How loud is it going to be?
Enemy ships detected.
Well, that
Prepare
wasn't
for
too bad.
engagement.
Let me know if you, for you guys, if that wasn't too loud. So it's starting round 1. We're underway. The timer isn't right on the screen, so I'm going to try and set that up now. But meanwhile, we've got, let me see here, chrono. I need to go 01 and 15. No, 12. 01, 12, and I'll start in 10 seconds. Yeah, so on the on the left of your screen, we've got Geoff Clark from Amesbury in the UK. What are you talking about? Okay, right. And Jeff's playing an Obi-Wan with R2 Astromech, calibrated laser targeting, foresight, and yeah, the calibrated laser targeting shows up twice, doesn't it? Ah, Matt, that's horrible. Don't do that. So let me fix that while I'm at it. I'm going to delete this one and put this onto here. And that's that done. Right, Rick Ollie, all right, with no upgrades there. A Shadow Squadron veteran with Ion Cannon turret, R4 Astromech, and seismic charges. And a veteran tail gunner in the Squad 7 veteran ARC. Okay, not bad. Hello, Vince. That was a big troll, wasn't it? All that stuff about Alec. We're all going to kill you. I thought it was for real. Okay. Adam Hamilton Macy on the right of the screen from Colchester playing Garv Andreas with Servo Motor S foils and Dutch Vander with Proton torpedoes and Braylon Stram and 10 Num. They've not got those new S foils. Yes, he does. He's got them on there. So why is it uploaded those? Let me double check. Anyway, get back to the table camera so you can see what's going on while I work that out. Right, so import lists. This was yellow, which is Adam. And let's go up here. I'll be 1 second. I'm looking at... he's got those S-foil cards for that. Oh, no, he doesn't. There's nothing on those B-wings. Okay. Those new S-foils aren't on there. Oh, I thought I was going to get to see some new S-foils. Okay. But anyway, so I'm joined by the one, the only, Phil GC.
Hello.
Hello, Phil. How are you doing?
I am okay.
Yeah? This is like your first system open where you're not going to play, huh?
Yes.
Right. Can you talk about that, or is it like a contractual obligation and stuff like that?
It's basically as an employee of ASME UK, they've had to change the rules to do with what levels I can compete in.
Yeah.
So I'm allowed to play store championships and kind of regionals, but generally if there's world stuff on the table, it's kind of like that's the threshold, and it's sad, but
yeah, because I was thinking, because I knew about this from the World Championships.
Yes.
Jesper told me, and shout out to Jesper. He's not here today, is he?
he's not.
No. So I suddenly realised last night, I was like, I don't think I've seen a blog from you, and I went onto the blog to check, and it's been like since Worlds, right?
It's been since Worlds, yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame.
Yeah, it's anybody who's followed the blog at all will know that X-Wing has been and is a huge part of my life for several years. So I've just been spending some time just reconciling sort of that, but at the same time, I genuinely love my job. I love what I do.
Yeah.
So you have to make trade-offs, but I'm still gonna. I've had a chat with Mr. Watkins. I'm allowed to play in side events and stuff like that. So Guri Fen will be coming out because the other problem is, Hyperspace now doesn't have a Guri in it, and as everyone knows, I don't know how to. Well, Boba Fen. I kind of did that in first edition.
Yeah.
So that would be what I'd be flying if I was playing in Hyperspace.
Yeah, of course.
Because it's super good fun. This is a fancy new block. You've got.
Oh,
that's
been there for a while. Yeah.
I didn't see it at
This
Worlds.
is Well, at Worlds it wasn't me,
Yes.
so I didn't have it. I've had it at the French System Open, the Euros, the Spanish National and Spanish System Open. Since about June last year, I've had it. But it's like a special thing to help me switch cameras and stuff like that. So, yeah, which I used to use like a Bluetooth keyboard, but then I got to the point where there were so many buttons I couldn't remember them all, and so I like to be switching to a camera I wasn't supposed to be switching to. So it's a bit easier with this because it's labelled.
Super cute.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool, and the possibilities with it go a lot further. Like right now, I'm working on something else for a different project, which I don't know if I can talk about.
Okay.
But
Probably, if you don't know if you can.
yeah,
you
I don't know if I
probably
can. But it will be like it'll be a little bit more advanced. So it's kind of like I'm using it as a springboard to work to improve the current X-Wing stuff.
Cool.
And work on some new technology that I've not had the chance to really implement into my X-Wing software, because my X-Wing software has got to the point where it's so big. Implementing something new into it like that would be a lot of work.
Yeah.
Whereas if I start off doing something more
Build
simple,
something from scratch.
yeah, and then like this doesn't have so much information on screen, then I might be able to get somewhere with it.
You're always appreciated when you're at these events,
Yeah.
mate. You know that. What do you reckon of new hyperspace? What are your thoughts?
Well,
on it?
I can tell you, I don't really get that much into the weeds on the subject. Like, I try and keep myself a lot more open to it. But what I can tell you is what I've been seeing a lot of showing up on the, like when I was walking around earlier and just seeing stuff being put down on tables, I'm seeing a lot of lists that are like 4 or 5 ship lists.
Yes.
So it seems to be a very swarm-heavy meta, which is something completely different to what we've been experiencing in the last year or so, right? Where we would get like 3 ship lists, aces, and stuff like that.
Yeah, aces with quite small bids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think at the moment with it, like Boba Fett is obviously sort of the 2 ship list of choice for people that they're taking out. There's a load of them here today.
The people that don't want to play, that don't want to have to deal with the thinking power required to play a swarm, a lot of them seem to have brought something similar along those lines, like Boba Fett. Maybe there's some
Boba Fett and a
Decimators.
Jumpmaster is one as well. A couple of Decis.
Yeah.
There are a couple of ace players, but ace players haven't gone for a bid from what I'm seeing, because you're not going to compete with Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Unless you can get an aces list down to 180 points.
Yeah, exactly.
Which means you're only flying 2 aces. Which no one would do that, right?
Which is that's like that's like the pain of our discussion, isn't it? It's like when does a bid become a bid, and when is a bid just like doing it because you think it's like a magic bullet, right? And so that's always the tough subject.
Yes, I mean the only reason a Boba Fett player would push a bid in this meta is because they're wanting to compete with other Boba Fett players.
Exactly.
But I really like what they've done with hyperspace. Like when I first saw the list come out, I just genuinely got really excited.
Yeah.
Because I was like, basically, if you look at like the forums and Facebook and stuff for like the last 6 months or 9 months even, everything that anyone has complained about has basically been taken away.
Yeah.
Like they've gone, cool. Well, they've changed tractors, and now people can complain about tractors, but they're wrong, because tractors now have the added thing that you can spin on the spot and take a stress, which kind of negates that. Ensnare so you can take the stupid Nantec with its, but you can't take ensnare with it. So the massively OP experience that we saw at Worlds with quite a lot of lists running that. Well, that's kind of gone.
I know he's safe, and it doesn't really matter.
Veteran turret gunner's gone from the Y-wing, so there's no double tap. I mean, I think the one thing for me that I would have liked to see less of is ion cannons with 6. The first game I played of Hyperspace, to have a look at it, a guy put 5/6 with ion cannons and Sirius with an auto blaster on it. So that's 5 3 agility ships with green rerolls, all with ion cannons, and you just go, I'm just going to melt to this. It was fairly horrible. But it's great, like, you know, looking at the 2 lists here, you've got B-Wings on the table.
I mean, if it's something like, if for example we start seeing a sick list in the top tomorrow, then that would be like, that's kind of like, those 6 have been dead on arrival.
Well, they've never seen the light of day.
There's been like situations where I've seen a Serisu.
Yeah,
like,
you've either had a Sirisu or you've had a Sunny Bounder. Sunny Bounder was
when
popular
when the Sea Rock first came out, did you see a Sunny Bounder in the French National?
And you had the Mind Link trick with Dengar, Dengar, Sunny, and
that's right,
and Fen. And that was pretty good, but that kind of disappeared quite quickly because the changes to Mind Link happened very fast.
Yeah. Well, not that fast though, is it? It's like, I think
well,
what you're talking about
after that point,
after the Sea Rock, after the Sea Rock got reduced, it didn't take long. They came out like in April, and it took until nearly the February of the next year for them to realise when Atani started wrecking things in November.
Yeah, it's like, oh, everyone has this list. That was what system? That was Mishari's System Open a couple of years ago. It's like you didn't have to be the best pilot in the room; you had to be the best Paratani pilot in the room.
That was a big deal.
Yeah.
I want to get rid of this open, and that'll be fine then. Okay. So we've got what I did as well here, Vil, was I decided to play off ball, and Like normally I'd be looking at the top tables, but because
Yep.
it's the first round, it's random
pick
pairings anyway. I went right the way down the other end of the room and just found 2 dudes setting up that like have probably never been on stream before, and I said, "Do you guys want to go on stream?" And they were like, "Yeah,
play a
okay."
Just play a game. Okay.
So we've got Geoff against Adam.
So what's Geoff? Geoff is running.
Geoff is running the Obi-Wan Rick Ollie Shadow Squadron with Ion Cannon R4 astromech and seismic charges, and the Squad 7 veteran with the tail gunner.
Yep.
Yeah, and Obi-Wan with R2 astromech,
So
calibrated laser
he's got a
targeting.
couple of bits of beef in there, and he's got a couple of bits of manoeuvrability in there.
I mean, like that ARC and the ARC and the Y-wing can take several shots without having to worry about it.
Yep.
And Obi-Wan and Rick can be the positional game.
Yeah. And then what are the Rebels? The Rebels have got Garvin, so he's going for some action economy with Garvin and Dutch.
Dutch, yeah, absolutely.
And then you've got the guys who just love being stressed.
Yeah, Braylon and Tim.
So yeah, like, it'd be interesting. The interesting thing with this is that there's only really 2 ships with any agility worth noting.
Yeah. But I see
so
a lot of damage output from Adam's side of the table, and so I think depending on how well Geoff can control Rick and Obi-Wan to not get them into a kill box,
Yeah.
that's going to be the big issue here.
If Obi-Wan gets shut down, of course, only having the 4 health because the Delta 7B isn't legal in hyperspace. You've got a ship that one bad roll against that B-wing, and
Exactly.
it's gone.
Yeah.
So what Adam wants to do is he wants to get Garvin in a place where he can spend that focus and give it to somebody else.
Yeah. Let me just don't worry about it. I'm just going to move this a bit closer to you.
Okay,
Right.
cool. Yeah, I got up very early to drive up. So.
Let me. Okay, I'm going to have to mute your mic, disconnect this cable, spin it around to make it tighter. Plug the cable back in and then turn your volume up.
And his ability up and pass it to Dutch, who is within range. So 2 locks on Mr. Obi-Wan.
And we're back.
Yep.
So yeah, there's a lot of sort of good little tricks of action, and of course, the Rebels have got kind of the action economy with Obi-Wan being able to go, well, I'll spend a force and that focus doesn't disappear,
Yeah.
which is useful. It just means that, like, when you've got 9 health ships or 8 health ships, being able to use that focus twice in defense potentially
Yeah.
is huge.
Yeah, I mean, as it is, I don't know. I see Obi-Wan and Rick being in a dangerous position right now.
Yeah,
And it looks
if
like he's
that's a
probably
bump.
bumped.
If that's
Yeah.
a bump with Rick, that is a Rick in trouble.
Yeah.
What toys has Rick got on him? Has he got regen
Nothing.
or anything?
Nothing.
He's got nothing.
no, he's got nothing.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Excellent block by Adam then.
Yeah, really well set up, and you could kind of see it coming as well. He kind of pints it around the asteroid,
Well, I suppose Rick is the ship who, once he gets running,
and now
just
Obi-Wan.
runs rings around it. He's
Yeah.
so quick.
Yeah,
And that free evade for just completing a 3
and that
makes
looks
him,
like
you know,
free
he's not quite a
straight.
defender, but he's not far off it.
Yeah. So here, Obi-Wan. I would probably use the calibrated laser targeting to barrel roll to the left, try and get all.
Well, if he could, at the moment he's at range 1 of Garvin, so Garvin's able to put 4 dice into him.
If he barrel rolled, might he get out of arc?
It'd be,
the
maybe barrel rolled right and left and forward.
Yeah.
Might get out of arc. Yeah, he's trying it.
Yeah.
But
It's
that
about
does
it's
mean-
about his best option from there, because what he doesn't want is because they're all Pilot Seal 4. He doesn't want the Y wing, the B wing, and the B wing to shoot on Rick, take him out, and then get Garvin to get a free shot
just
on
have
Obi-Wan.
a free shot for 4 into Obi-Wan. But
Enough.
I think Garvin's still got the shot.
Yeah.
It
He's-
may not be range 1 now though, which
Yeah.
is big because
Yeah.
it means he,
Makes
the odds
it
of
better.
one-shotting go down considerably.
Yeah.
So yeah,
boosting,
he's
he's got
doing
it.
the wiggle, which is tidy flying.
Yep, and that gives him the opportunity to at least exchange some damage.
It's a 3 dice. It's
Yeah.
a 3 dice roll. You know, CLTs are a lot of fun, but they are hard to like. If somebody manages to land a CLT shot every round of a game, you have to
Yeah.
sit there and go, they're really good at X-wing.
Yeah, it's the fine-tuned controls. I was thinking. I mixed the
Yeah.
names up.
I mean, the arc's coming in Sledgehammer on the side, but
Yeah.
you've got to be going for. Going for
Okay,
Rick here.
so 1, 2, 1 hit, 1 focus, and a blank is what I can probably see.
That's
And there's
what
an
it means.
evade,
1 of 8. So now my 4s.
so no damage.
Garvin first, he's only got
Yeah,
possibly the 1
Big-
shot
he,
at range.
Garvin trying to fire on the
Then I think we'll go with 10.
Broadside, not what is it?
Go
Y-wing.
range 2
Yeah.
into.
He's looking to see who we can
Yeah.
pass that focus off to.
So with 10 num,
No, he was.
Oh, he's went out.
So 10 will go range 2 into Rick.
10 num on Rick Ollie.
He is stressed.
You've got a focus, a blank, and a hit,
Spends
and the
spends
focus
the stress
becomes
to
a
get
hit
that.
with the stress.
So, hit.
2 hits
2,
versus 1 evade.
1 goes through. I'm getting used to the tiny reading of on screens now. I've done this
It's not
with you
that
enough
hard.
times.
It's not that hard, honestly. And if you're watching on a normal size TV,
Yeah.
then it's actually pretty easy.
He's stressed, so he
yeah.
gets to reroll 2.
Reroll 2 attack dice.
It's
Yeah,
just
nothing.
There is no point spending that focus right now.
But he's
Oh,
doing it.
done it.
He wants to try and put that little bit of damage through, but it's evaded.
That's getting greedy.
Yeah.
I've said it many, many times. The first rule of X-Wing, don't get greedy, because now that arc has a much clearer shot. It's going,
Yeah.
cool, I'm just going to hit your Y-Wing. Who doesn't?
Exactly.
You've got the rerolls, but you don't have the focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been here.
And so the Y-wing and obstructed shot on Rick Ollie gets 1 hit, 1 focus.
His dice were alright.
He had 18, so we can count them at the end.
They got. I think Geoff started using his own dice, and now they're like going, I don't know which
Oh
one
no,
mine.
we need to use these guys.
Just 1 hit.
Okay, I can't see those, Geoff. I can see 1 evade there, so he's okay.
And,
Always feel a bit harsh for a player when they've got a great lineup like that.
Yeah, and it
do
just
a
doesn't
shield.
work out. Yeah.
Like if Rick had the evade and 3 dice, he'd be like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Fair's fair. But when that triggers like that, you're like, come on.
So 2 focuses
Spends it.
become a hit, become hits,
I'm assuming he's shooting Garvin here.
and there's 1 evade.
Evade. So that is. Oh, and the
Nice.
rerolls because he's stressed. Yeah.
Yeah,
'cause
and
of
he
the
evades
stress.
those.
and just the arc into
Yeah, range
range 2.
So on Braylon, you got 2 focuses and a
He
blank.
has nothing because he barrel rolled so stressed.
Yeah,
But looking at where we're going next turn,
To be stressed and times not to be stressed.
the arc's in a really nice spot
yeah,
because what Adam wants to do is he wants to keep all his guns pointing in the same direction. He wants those big guns hammering one thing. If the arc comes in the side, he's kind of got to go, well, I can't just ignore
yeah,
the 170. It's got a big gun and it can get the extra dice going and stuff. So
yeah. So a poor turn there for Adam, like really having a really favourable position and just having it just not come to fruition, puts him on a bit of a back foot here because he's kind of overextended now. Obi-Wan and Rick Ollie are going to be behind him next turn, and the arc is almost coming in from behind the B-wings as well.
Yeah.
So
And that Y-wing is probably going to take whatever it could.
Yeah.
It won't die in a turn.
it won't die in a turn, not even from the damage output coming from Adam.
If he gets everything at range 1, maybe. But
Yeah,
But if he's doing that, he's letting Obi-Wan have free reign to come in, Rick have free reign, and that arc.
yeah.
But it's interesting that the Republic Y-wings, whilst they've got the better armor, they've actually got the 1 point less health, which does make a difference.
Yeah.
But being able to discard those crits is so frustrating to play against. So, that's not a crit. That's just that's like,
Yeah.
no. It would have been a double damage, but I don't feel like it. So just turn it over.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll see any Anakins in Y-wings while we're here. It's like,
I don't know.
can you take an Initiative 6 Y-wing and use it as an ace?
Yeah, that's the shame that I've always been trying to get them to push this idea of like tournament registration with the list and automatically generating the stats like I did for the World Championship, right? And that gave me the opportunity to just turn around and sit there and
Here's
say,
some
yes,
data.
there is this thing, and so I can start to hunt it down. Right now, my only option is to walk alongside the tables looking for it, and it's almost impossible.
Yeah,
Once you get to round 6,
if you see a Y-wing, you're
Yeah.
not going to assume it's Anakin.
yeah, right. And so when I get to round 6, that's when people start saying, "Oh, there's this and there's this," but like,
Yeah, some
up
crazy
until
guys.
then,
Some
yeah.
crazy guys brought 2 aces to a tournament.
Yeah.
When I was at Hyperspace, I was going, can I get away with Von Red Kylo?
Yeah.
Comes in like 178 points. I can probably do that, right? Yeah.
So the 7.
The Arc just
Squadron,
plods
but-
forward, takes a focus or a lock. I think here it probably takes, for me, I'd take the focus, because the lock, because I don't think those because who's the one at this end? Is that
This
10?
Braylon is the closest one to the Arc.
Yeah, because Braylon's stressed. Braylon can't do the hard one.
Yeah.
He can do the one bank barrel roll
Yeah.
and take on a straight joust, but if he does that, he's completely the fight here is Adam needs to kill the aces. He
Yeah.
needs to kill Obi-Wan and that, because he wins the slugfest.
Yeah.
But
But he
even
can't, because they're going to be behind him
Yeah.
this time.
even a CLT Jedi is going to be a massive threat if it's moving after with double reposition and the Force and all
Yeah.
that stuff against one agility ships. He can put a lot of damage in.
Ready? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now this
Could get messy quite quickly.
Yeah.
Done it.
Yeah, I think he is focusing on that Y-wing,
Yeah.
because the Y-wing was the.
I think, like I say, he didn't really have. There was no way he was going to be able to focus on any other ship. He
Yeah.
wasn't going to be able to get the fire through, and so he's kind of like said, "Well, I'm just going to try and put as much damage into this Y-wing as I can.
Yeah.
One straight the B-wings up behind the Y-wing, and then one of them is going to take a heavy shot from the Squad 7 veteran, but
Focus.
But you can take one.
yeah,
Fail the barrel roll to the right.
Oh, no. And so he's
he's going to
failed the
try to
action, gets the
barrel roll.
stress.
Yeah, gets the stress. Slots in. Only just.
So he's,
Oh, I
he's,
think.
he's clearly a bit
No.
worried about Dutch, because Dutch didn't take a target lock.
Yeah, through it.
Yeah.
Because Dutch's default is you take a lock. If you can take a lock, you take a lock.
Yeah.
But maybe with the B-wing's ability of having the stress and re-rolling, he doesn't particularly care.
Yeah.
I'm going this way. Sorry.
Top.
Yeah. I'm going through that way, so if you mark in. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that wiring is going to get lit up this time. Yeah, and here comes Garvin. Yeah, particularly with Garvin able to pass the focus, I'm surprised he didn't take a lock. And
Yeah.
Go. Garvin shoots, spends his focus, gives a lock to Dutch.
Yeah.
Dutch shoots,
Yeah. But then, yeah.
but I think he's worried about getting hit.
Yeah, and I think he wants to be sure that he can spend Garvin's focus
Yeah,
without having to worry about the possible consequences of it.
yeah. So Rick just zooming around with the Talon roll. Is that a Talon roll? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
If Obi-Wan's done a hard one here, it's on for a very, very interesting turn. Because, like, that CLT is hitting something if he does a hard one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, done the one bank. Maybe he was worried about the block.
Yeah.
Like, if Garvin had just sat there and just taken the bump on, then.
Yeah. True.
But I'd have thought you want Obi-Wan's gun in there now.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm surprised. I mean,
for me, I just force a boost, take a target lock, and swing around the rock next turn, get
Yeah.
behind them.
yeah.
Because the
From
B-wing-
where he is there, that's pretty much his only option. Is to boost forward.
Because he's got to get around that rock next time.
Yeah.
Because he's basically turned down the opportunity to have
All three guns.
three
yeah,
guns
yeah, all four
pointing at a
guns. Yeah.
ship.
And he might even have arc from the 7 squad direction on Garvin.
I reckon Rick's
Yeah, that's
It
tight.
could be.
I think the slight angle of it means that maybe
I've
not.
got this
but
thingy here that lets me do something. Hang on.
I think Rick's got that shot. Yeah, Rick's got the shot. And Rick will be rolling extra dice because he went that little bit quicker.
Yeah.
But yeah, clearly the plan is here to try and burn out that Y-wing.
Maybe
I don't
just
think he
on the back
will,
corner. 2 focuses, it looks like.
Why did he only roll 2 dice? Does Rick not roll an extra dice? Is it only a defense dice when he's...
Oh, he's just rolled it down.
Oh, there it goes.
3 focuses.
3 focuses with no focus dice.
Okay then.
You get the brownie points.
It's painful.
There.
So then we'll do Garvin into.
Well, Adam had a bad turn last turn. Maybe this
Let's-
is just
let's-
like the hands of fate.
Heroic!
Yeah, that's
Oh, wrong faction! And he can't even spend focus.
Yeah.
Like,
The wiring range one.
Y-wing firing.
there we go.
There we go. 3 hits there.
So, let's see.
That looks like a focus.
You've got to spend it while you got it.
I think now is the time to spin that.
Yeah.
He spends it, so he only
Two
takes
shields down.
2.
Then we'll do Braylon.
But now it's the consistency of this, like, particularly those 2 rerolls when you're stressed.
Braylon,
Yeah.
roll that.
Yep, that's going to hurt a lot. That's 4 hits. Well, the crit
3 and a crit. Yeah,
Crit
it
doesn't
doesn't
count
count
because it's the
against the
first one of the
Y-wing. 0.
yeah.
So 4 go through.
4 basically.
Yeah. Well, that balanced out the 4 blanks at least.
Yeah.
Now, does the other Y-wing, does the other B-wing have arc? I don't know if he does.
Okay. And then 10 range
I don't
2.
think he does.
10's firing,
No.
Hit crit.
and he gets a hit and a crit.
And the crit will count this time. He has to evade it or he's dead. He does?
That's an evade.
It's just a hit.
It's just 1 hit.
Oh, that. Oh, it must have been a hit, not a
That
crit.
is my shooting.
Because he didn't take a face up.
No, yeah, no.
So all he's got to take is 3 dice from that Y-wing primary.
Well, I suppose it's a range 1 and 2 on 1.
Yeah, which isn't much. You got the 7 squad director and might have arc on Garvin, but yeah, I mean he's not going to put enough damage through on Garvin to take him off the table this turn.
No.
Garvin's sticking around. That's 2 focuses and a blank, I
So
think.
that's-
Another
He's not
no.
spending the focus. He's not risking it. Like, see there, I would have taken the kill shot. Because
Oh.
like, you put 2 damage on, it's
Yeah.
gone.
If you're going into Braylon, yes.
But now
the arc firing.
Now the arc starts.
And there's some hits. 2 and a crit looks like.
Range 1. He's got 3 attacks.
He's rolled 1 die less. Looks like he's got 4. 3 and 1 hit, 1 evade.
Yeah.
Takes
Lots of
3
shields
damage
gone.
on Braylon.
Excellent players. That is 45 minutes remaining in this round.
That is
45 minutes remaining
Interesting
in this
that
round.
the Y-wing could be shooting. Did Jess Y-wing not shoot?
No, yeah, it's shot before the arc,
All right.
and it rolled blanks.
Okay.
Well, it's 3 focus or something like that.
Well, as predicted, the Y-wing survived it.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
Those 4.
Only just.
Yeah, but it's one more turn.
Yeah, but yeah.
It's one more turn, one more ship to kill.
Yeah,
He's got to commit a gun to getting rid of it, because if you just ignore it, it's just going to plink away at you.
yeah,
And it's in a great position to do some blocking at the moment,
yeah, absolutely.
because it's moving first. And now you've got Rick and Obi-Wan and the Ark all coming in. I mean, the
Yeah.
Ark's probably not going to get an action this turn, because
Yeah,
like where it wants to go, there is a spaceship flying there.
and they move first, so it's going to be an uphill struggle for the arc to be able to keep itself on target this round.
With actions.
Yeah.
I mean, he can always turn away and use the rear arc, but
Yeah.
like at the moment, you don't want to start the flying away process.
No, because then the next round you're taking too
It's
long
out
for
of
him
the
to get
game.
away. Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to get all his guns in play.
He's probably going to have lost the Y-wing, and it'll mean that basically the 4 ships are coming round to focus on Obi-Wan or Rick.
Yeah. But both those B-wings are stressed again.
Yeah, they can't pull off that
So-
K-turn.
Yeah, which means that he's got to, like, do you turn and face what's his name, Rick here?
Yeah.
Because you know Rick's coming. You know where Rick's coming in from.
Yeah.
Like, he's. Do you go for like let's point all
I
the
could
guns
kind of
where he wants
imagine like the X-wing and the Y-wing, Dutch and Garvin taking K-turns.
Yep, absolutely.
Freeing up the space there for the B-wings.
to just
So
do
just
one-
kind of like one
banks
straight,
or one forwards.
yeah, and then maybe if they're lucky, set themselves up for the next turn to be unstressed and be able to
Yeah.
take the K-turns to be able to come
With-
back
with the
on
arc, with the arc, I
Obi-Wan
just take
or
the bump. I do one bank in and just bump into the B-wing, but I've got my gun in a good position,
yeah.
and it's still a 4 dice gun against 1 agility ships.
Yeah.
Oh, did not realise he had a bomb.
Ah.
Is that a seismic?
It's a seismic charge, yeah.
So maybe he is going to disengage a bit with the arc here,
Yes, I will.
and he's counting on putting lots of little plink damage on, anticipating the 4K.
Yep.
So he's, yeah,
Yeah, he's going to try and free straight
Yep.
onto the other side of Garvin.
Has he got a turret on that Y-wing?
Yes, ion cannon turret. And the R4 astromech.
That'd be 55 pounds.
So yeah, he just wants to get guns pointed in the right direction.
Yes.
And also,
yes,
if the B-wings are looking at doing the one bank, well, one of them's getting blocked by that. I think he's trying to give Rick space to come in and play.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent, thank you.
So having dropped that bomb, he is going to start showing his rear arc to people, and he has got the gunner. He has got the gunner guy. So yeah, he just wants to get away from the rock and not hurt himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. He lands it.
Ah, Joe, he's only gone and done it.
I'll just take a picture of that.
Yeah, okay.
Right. I do have an action.
Okay.
He's got target up on something already, isn't he?
10-9, yes.
So what did he do with the arc? Sorry, I was...
The arc 3 forwarded.
Yeah?
So because he dropped the seismic, obviously he
He
didn't
wants
want
to get away from that rock,
But I kind of feel he's blocked Obi-Wan a bit here, because Obi-Wan wants to do the hard one in
Yeah.
the boost round, or the hard 2 in the boost round.
Yeah.
So he's done the
Okay,
Talon
Talon
roll
roll.
rather than the 4K, which means that he avoids that. So he obviously knew that the seismic was there.
Well, yeah, it works out well.
But also it means it's another gun pointing towards Rick.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, like
Yeah.
we said, Rick is the only move
And I
that
mean,
you really know what's coming
And he
up.
did go for the K turn with the Y-wing. Because if he'd have been doing that with Garvin, I would have probably gone for a 2-turn or a 3-turn to the right and be anticipating Rick's maneuver.
Yeah. And there's the one bank, which should be blocked.
Yeah.
It is quite satisfying when you go, he's going to do this. He did it right, isn't it? It doesn't happen very often. But when it does, it's... But yeah, so he's lost the stress and he's got no focus on that B-wing, which means that B-wing is not optimal.
Yeah.
And here he just takes the focus, he clears the stress. I did a 2 bank, so that doesn't clear the stress. He's choosing to stay stressed and playing for position. So where is Obi-Wan going and where is Rick? I think Rick
with the arc where it is, I don't think Obi-Wan's involved in this turn.
Yeah.
Unless...
Which is a shame, because he needs that gun, he needs those force points. Unless, I mean, the hard one boost may wiggle through that gap. If it does, it's a great piece of flying. Yeah. Are you anticipating a free boost? Are you anticipating a boost here? Like, would you boost if you were at range 1 of 2 B-wings? Yeah, I'd boost out. Yeah, all day long.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
You're not going to stay there. You're going to do everything you can not to stay there.
Just keep going. It's a bad spot. He's got his free evade.
Yeah.
Trust me,
he's
it's
not got
not
the
going
R2.
to save
Yeah.
Yeah, there he goes.
Yeah.
And the boost.
Escapes those arcs.
Yeah. So he's still taking it from Garvin.
But
better that than Garvin
he's got
B-wing, right?
He's even got the Y-wing. Garvin and Y-wing.
Yeah. But the difference between like 12 dice and 8
course.
dice is quite significant. And also, the arc's got a good shot at Garvin. Yes, it's range 3, but Dutch has no tokens. He'll have 2 agility tops. Has he slooped? He has slooped.
Yeah. I'd have figured if he was going to sloop, he was going to go the other way.
Well, it kind of feels like he's keeping the pressure on. He always seems to be thinking the next turn ahead, because next turn, where are those B-wings going to be? And actually now the one bank from Obi-Wan coming back the other direction gives him a really good spot of getting into the front of those B-wings. But you do have an unstressed Braylon who can just potentially just do a hard one.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would clip the rock, but either way, Obi-Wan needs to get involved.
Yeah. Okay, so firing, 1 crit and 2 blanks. There's an evade, nothing happens.
So that was into Dutch, clearly. That was into Garvin, I guess.
Yeah. Braylon firing on the 7 Squadron, the Squad 7 veteran. There's 2 hits.
Yeah, it's gone. There's nothing you can do about that one. Oh, yeah.
They forgot about the bomb.
Nothing. Everyone's happy.
So Dutch takes the damage, or not? Oh no.
This is Dutch firing at the arc.
Yeah.
Gets
2
one, I
hits, a
think.
crit, and a focus.
It's not crit because of that.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway.
What's that? What's that?
So it's
He's changed the crit to a.
Oh, no,
hit.
that's hitting the
He's on the
wiring.
wire wing on the
So the wiring has gone bye-bye.
Shadow Squadron.
Yeah. And the problem is, where does the arc go next turn? Because again, he wants to bring the arc into the fight, and the arc is now flying away from the fight, which is not where you want it.
No.
I was joking, so if you should have said it.
So I think he's going to use Dutch to try and strip the evade token,
Range 1 into
and then
him.
Garvin
That's
to
firing
Garvin
on
to come
Rick.
do the damage.
3 hits,
I did a 4, I'm afraid.
You did a 4.
4 speed.
Okay, so split that.
Range.
Range 1
That's 2 dice.
takes 2.
There's
And
yeah,
evade.
focus and a blank takes.
Is that a focus?
No, it's evade. It's evade.
It's not evade.
Alright, get
So
rid of the
he-
shield.
Hasn't spent his evade token.
Did I do that already?
Who is
Nope.
No, shoot range 1. 4, 2.
1, 2, a focus and a blank. 2 hits, a focus blank, and there's another focus.
that? Spend the evade. You got to spend.
Bends the evade there. Takes 1.
So Rick is suffering a bit. Does the arc have arc? Yes, it should do. Does it not?
Okay, if you're happy with that.
No shot from the arc. I thought that was on.
Back to diamonds?
Yes.
And they're back to dials.
Obi-Wan's not been touched.
Sorry?
Obi-Wan hasn't been touched, has he?
So you're thinking it's about time you took some shots.
Well, I don't think he will, but it'd be nice.
I think he's got the better.
I don't know.
Well,
like you said
the
before.
rebels are stressed.
Yeah.
The rebels are very, very stressed.
Yeah. There's
so-
the only one that's free right now is 10 num. There's
Like Dutch can do like the 1 forward or a 1 bank or something, clear the stress. That's not a problem. But like having 3 of your 4 ships stressed, like yes, he's up on points because he's dropped a ship, but
yeah.
positionally, what can Geoff do to take advantage of that
Yeah.
at the moment? And does Rick do another Talon roll? Is the Talon roll going to be blocked by where Dutch can just end up? Because Dutch can just go like 1 forward, and that Talon roll suddenly becomes a lot trickier.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have a K turn.
No, I think Rick is probably going to be, because he's down to 1 damage now. I think Rick is probably disengaging this
Yeah,
round.
hard,
He's probably
hard
gonna
3 boost come
yeah,
round.
4 straight, or yeah, probably.
Problem is he can't disengage because he needs that extra gun. Like he's down in the damage.
But he needs to
race.
find a place where he's not going to get shot at.
Yes.
Is the situation.
Yeah.
As it is, he's already given up half points on Rick.
Oh, okay, for
And he's only 1 hit point away from giving up the whole lot.
Yeah.
rather than people madly scribbling down things. So here we go. That's for coming and one for
Maybe
participation.
Obi-Wan's just playing the waiting game. And is
Coming in one for
going
participation.
to come cruising in and
This one is
just
for whoever
smash it.
wins.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
they are receiving their prize tickets right now.
No, I don't.
Not that I'm a pessimist.
No, of course not.
And yeah, there's still. So Braylon is that one that's in the middle, right? The Arc isn't going to get shot on Braylon. Obi-Wan, maybe, depending on where Braylon goes. Rick isn't going to get a shot on Braylon. So he's got, like, points are pretty much locked down on Adam's side of the table for this round.
Yeah.
There's not very many opportunities now for Geoff to claw points back. And being at a deficit of 63 points, sorry.
Yeah, the 3 forward with the arc last turn has cost him position because the arc wants to do a hard 2.
Yeah.
If he'd done a 2 forward, he might have taken the bomb from the seismic going off. But
Yeah.
you've got 9 health. You
Yeah,
can deal
yeah,
with that,
yeah.
right?
Yes, please.
Hard 2 in here, tucking in behind all of that, potentially blocking Garvin,
Yeah.
would have been fantastic. So he's gone sweeping around with the arc. Does a hard 1 fit with Obi-Wan? Hard 1 barrel roll and kind of wiggle, squeezing around?
A hard one.
From Obi-Wan, potentially.
I don't know.
Hard 1 left, barrel roll to the right.
I'm just looking at. I'm just from where I'm looking at it. I see the hard one is overlapping the base of the arc from where they are right now. Like
the arc is going to absolutely slam this turn. Take a focus. Try to barrel to the right. Oh, I failed. That's all right. You can have my 4 dice versus your 1. And that's the problem with going so fast with the arc last turn, is that he forced himself into doing that.
Yeah.
And it's a big gun that's never been in the fight.
Now, Braylon lining up as well.
He's still stressed, so he's still got his 2 rerolls.
Banking.
And bear in mind, if Garvin shoots first, Garvin can do the focus, spend his focus when shooting the arc,
And
pass the focus, so he's basically got a target lock focus on the B.
And the Y-wing.
The Y-wing just
bumping.
plods in, doesn't care.
No, it fits.
It fits. Just go to there, take the focus.
And it works out really well for him,
Yeah.
So Rick, I would be guessing a 3 hard to the left.
3 hard and a boost.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a feeling the arc is going to be somewhat sore at the end of this.
I mean, he's even got range 3.
Range 3 through a rock.
From the Dutch,
And the boost.
What's the name of this stream? I can't remember.
Obi-Wan hard 1 barrel roll, I reckon.
I can't remember.
Let's find out.
First Earth.
First, over there you go.
Is it on YouTube and Twitch?
No, only on Twitch.
Although Obi-Wan's stressed.
Yeah.
I don't know what he did with
I
Obi-Wan
don't
last
know.
turn. Has he just crashed into the back of his own arc?
Yeah, try and go through it.
I think he's going to bump it.
Yeah.
Seems ballsy, right? Suddenly target priority has switched.
Yeah.
If Obi-Wan ends up in a bad spot, everything.
If he makes it on this other side, then
Yeah.
he's gonna boost and maybe.
Yeah, I mean he can get out of some arc. He doesn't make it.
No.
At which point I'm completely yes, I've set up a kill box for the arc, but I'm
there's
taking
now
the
an
shots on
Obi-Wan,
Obi-Wan.
yeah.
Yes, he's got 3 force and 3
Yeah,
agility,
yeah.
but when are you going to catch him again?
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
he's
not got the arc from Dutch onto Obi-Wan.
No, this is true, and it's through. I think it's certainly through a rock from the 65.
Yeah.
And it might be through a rock from there, but I think.
Okay.
Do you just go for it?
I think
at
he's,
least try hammer his force off him, and
I think he's.
well, that's a good start. 3 hits, A focus. Just take the shield.
So it takes 2.
Oh, spends the stress.
Yeah.
He's got
Let's take 2 shields.
Yeah.
But that's the point, is that the damage has been shared around. Braylon was the one that had most damage, now 10's taken a couple of hits.
Yeah.
But like, avoiding taking damage on Braylon means he's still got all his points on the board.
Yeah.
but that is right in front of me. So I think
Yes.
Garvin will shoot. He's got 9, isn't he? 9 high.
He's working out
Yes,
what
he's
to
got
shoot.
3.
It's a big question.
Yeah, because
Because I mean, it's range 2 through a rock from Garvin.
From Braylon.
From Garvin.
Garvin and
it's
Braylon,
range 2 through a
yeah.
rock or range 3 through a rock.
Yeah.
So you're more likely to hurt the arc,
Yeah.
but the chance of potentially killing Obi-Wan.
Let's see what he says.
Range 1 into the arc.
Firing on the arc from 10 numb. 2 hits. Blank.
2 shields. Okay. Yeah, he's committing to his plan. He's sticking with it.
Yeah.
Set fire to the arc.
1 in the arc.
This is range 1. It's not. It is range 1. Interesting that he's done that first and not past the focus.
Yeah.
2 hits and a crit.
3 and a crit. Takes 2.
And a crit.
A direct hit, did you say? No?
It is.
That's a panic pilot.
Great.
Oh,
The
that's
stress.
pretty catastrophic on a ship like
Yeah.
that.
2 stress tokens, then repair this card. So
It's called panic pilot.
that's now, isn't it?
Yeah, panic pilot.
Cool. So then Garvin.
So yeah, range 2 obstructed.
2.
Range 2 obstructed to the list. Yeah, range 2 obstructed or range 3 through a rock at Obi-Wan. We'll go range 2 obstructed on the arc. And we will spend
One hit,
focus.
one focus gets converted with the focus token,
Yeah. He's
and
not
he
getting
passes
shit.
it to Dutch.
See, that's why I would have shot Garvin first, so that you've got the 2 dice reroll
Yeah,
and the focus on
and that looks like a focus and a focus. 2 focuses there.
spend it all day.
Yeah. So blocks that attack.
Okay, so then
And now the Y-wing with the ultimate insult. Watch you go double crit and like some cascade nonsense happens. Hull breach, double down. Oh, no.
you get 4 dice because of the rock.
Oh, is that a torp?
Yeah.
I think that's a torp.
Yeah. He's got the proton torpedo.
He does.
That many.
Oh,
He's get 3 hits and a crit. And there's 2 focuses and evade, and 2 evades, 2 evades, 2 focuses.
you are spending force.
Yeah.
You have 1 shield. You do not want to let anything through.
And then the arc has no shots.
So it must have been only, I don't know. He's only spent 1 force.
Got many options.
Yeah.
No.
Double stress. There we go. The worst things in life.
It's certainly true.
Huh. And back to dials. Okay, so it's been a switching game for the most part. But I think Adam definitely has the favour.
He's still got the extra gun on the table.
Yeah, and he's just not been able to really get enough damage through. Every single time he's had a good kill box set up, the damage output just hasn't been on his side. His dice variance have been poor.
So what did the arc take that turn? Apart from it took the panic
It's
pilot.
like 5.
5.
Yeah, and panic pilot. 3 shields, 1 hit, and panic pilot.
Facing the way.
Yes. And Obi-Wan taking nothing from that proton torp. It's got to hurt a bit.
When my
Yeah.
if I only had one of these radio controlled cars, when it was coming towards you, you'd always send it the wrong way because
Oh,
you
yeah,
could mirror
yeah.
them.
I think I'm ready when you are.
It's a good turnout. Obviously not quite as big as last year or the year before, but it's still.
No, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a little bit smaller than last year. Last year we had Destiny in here as well.
Yeah. But like there was 600 tickets bought last year.
Yeah,
I think
and
570
70 or something like
something
that made it.
massive. Yeah.
I think we're just around the 400 mark this year.
Which is still pretty tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Here comes the judge. That's the Firestorm table. We've got just 12 right playing. Just in case you wondered why it was so loud.
You might be brave.
Never be brave.
After you.
That's where the arc's been.
Okay, so the arc
One of the stresses.
removes 1 stress.
That's a 2, isn't it?
It is a 2 base,
Squad 7. Why'd they call it Squad 7? I don't know. I guess that's what it's called in the show, but like.
Well, I'm so excited for the new season.
True. I've not seen last season of Rebels yet because it just ended up being too difficult. I'm waiting for Disney Plus to come out for us. I've not seen Mandalorian either or anything like that. So I'm waiting for Disney Plus to come out and then I'll be like going through everything like 3 months.
I'm just going to disappear. Don't expect to hear from me or
with
see me.
the TV shows, I've got the kids as well, so
Yeah.
that's the easy. That's the
It
easy
fits
way
with
to
them
have
as
it,
well. Rebels have got some dark stuff in it.
Yeah, no, I've gone up through season 3, but
Yeah.
then season 4 just ended up being too difficult, and yeah.
Yeah.
And the problem is, it's like it's still got large parts that are a cartoon show,
Yeah.
and there's like lots of episodes that just are not relevant at all.
Yeah.
But then there's like when you do get those ones that actually move the overall plot forward,
it's
those
really,
are
really
like
strong.
the best
Say that a
episodes
lot
they've
for
got.
Andy Wings.
I think he's trying to pin down Obi-Wan here. Just
And people got mad. People got mad because episode 9 revealed that Ahsoka has died.
did it?
Well, because her voice was like one of the Jedi spirits, right? So it's like, oh, she must be dead, right?
To Dutch again.
Like well, spoilers for those of you who haven't seen episode 9. There are
If you haven't seen episode
there are
9,
Jedi
anyway.
voices
At a point.
and there are Jedi voices, and one of them is Ahsoka, and so people are like, how could they do that?
You haven't hit it, but
Please tell me he can barrel roll.
He didn't hit the rock.
He didn't hit the rock. Can he
No.
barrel roll?
He can go left.
Yeah, you can barrel roll.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah.
Barrel rolling is the correct decision here. It's like, otherwise that's a real short flight. I gotta trust my 50-50 dice roll. I haven't played much for the last 3 months. I'm a little bit out of shape, so playing side events
me
is
too.
gonna hurt.
It's been like, it's been. I mean, it's like after World Championships, like right now I can. Well, I had a Spanish national straight afterwards, but then after that it was like right now I can take a bit of time off. And just,
Worlds was amazing. Worlds was super good.
you might get in there.
I hope I get the chance to go again this year.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
I haven't seen Simeon or Rasta yet today.
No, I haven't seen them either.
It's a shame.
I don't know exactly if there's so many people. It might be they've just come in. I've not noticed them.
Yeah, we really want to see the Simeon versus Ollie game, though, don't we? Like 2 UK world champs playing each other at some point would be.
Yeah, it looks like he's bumped with Obi-Wan again.
Yeah, which means Obi-Wan's getting hurt.
He tried to do a K-turn.
Really? And he's blocked himself with it.
Yeah.
I know the feeling.
That's not so great.
Now the B-wing is one's K-turned, one's
And
gone
he's still
straight.
got a lock. He's still got a lock from a proton torch on a stressed, reduced in force capacity. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Guess what's going to happen here?
Yeah,
Simon?
no. Okay, here we go.
So this is going to be Rick.
Yeah, Rick firing on Garvin.
Garvin.
Gets one focus and 3 hits, looks like to me. And there's a focus and a blank.
Spends the focus.
Takes 2 shields
Passes the focus.
and passes the focus.
You now have a fully modded proton top.
Yeah.
And at this point, you're quite happy to take some damage to get in trade for what you're about to do. He's trying to save the proton top. He's trying to kill. Well, the B-wing can't shoot anything else, so you might as well shoot the B-wing.
Okay, so there's 2 hits, 2 focus.
Seems good. Spends all day long. You can one-shot the ship.
And there's a blank and 2 focuses.
And he doesn't have enough force to take all
that
this.
might be a focus evade. The one that's at the furthest from the camera.
Could be.
Because I can see a focus on
Spends
the other face.
force.
I don't think there's 2 focuses next to each other like
Takes
that.
the damage, half-pointed, Obi-Wan Kenobi, with a proton top coming, and no force. Hey, how do your naked dice feel right now? Versus my fully modded proton top.
Oh dear.
Spends a target lock. That becomes a crit.
Yeah.
Didn't even need the focus.
Range 2.
3, but it's a torpedo, so you get.
So Obi-Wan is guaranteed a crit.
Yeah.
Even if he rolls perfect. Yeah, he's gone. Dead. Bye. Thanks for coming.
So I think even if you spend a force,
Hit crit.
that takes 1 off, still takes 2 and a crit.
2 and a
Yeah.
bit. Kidding, isn't it?
Yeah, there we go.
What's the console for?
Console fire.
It's the problem with Ether Sprite. They just burn.
Yeah. And he's down.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 hit point left on Rick. 4 hit points left on the arc.
That's about to go down because he's got 3 versus 1 from Garvin,
Yeah,
and he's
let's
got
just
4
go.
versus 1 from.
Garvin fires 1 hit,
1
2
hit.
blanks.
But
Squad 7.
he's so up in the damage race now.
Rolls.
It doesn't make a difference. A focus.
A
I think.
focus, yeah, because I
And
can see
he's-
an evade on the other face.
And he's stressed, so he's not got tokens. Does the B-wing have it? He'd really like another 4 dice into the arc here.
Please ensure to clean up after yourselves.
I think he's got
We
it.
do have plenty of bins around the room, so please be sure to keep any area around it in a tidy fashion.
It's very close, but I think he's just.
If you're happy with it, 'cause
I'm
it is
happy
range
with,
1.
yeah, I'm happy with that. That's
Yeah,
right.
he's got the range.
Range 1 there.
Yeah,
got
so
a arc.
here comes 4 dice.
From 10. There's
Spends,
three
spends the focus.
Yeah,
Spends the
2
stress.
focuses. He's got. So now he's got like looks like
That's-
2
is that
crits and
2
2
crits in
hits.
there?
2 crits and 2 hits.
Thanks for coming.
So hit and 2 crits. I
Yeah.
think that's enough anyway to kill him.
1, 2, 3. That's a fuel
Fuel
leak,
leak, which
and
fixed the other
that's
one straight
a damaged
over.
engine. No,
So he's gone as well.
that's the stun pilot.
I think we could probably call this one. You reckon?
You could,
Yeah.
but some people get a bit funny about that. They like the whole pride of
Oh, yeah,
running it down and seeing it to its full conclusion.
Yeah.
We had the recent the Spanish national final was when eventually Juan just basically conceded after losing. What was it he had? Vader and Fell, I think, and a lambda. And after losing the 2 aces and having only a lambda left, it's not worth it. For the next 4 turns, watching you just take the lambda down.
I played a game against a Sloan squadron, which had the 7 TIE fighters and Sloan. So if you kill a TIE fighter, you get stressed.
Yeah.
I didn't shoot a TIE fighter till I killed Sloan, and the guy just went, I concede. It's like, I'm never going to get the rerolls against either of your ships. You've just killed my thing, that my action economy.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. Fenrau had 3 turns of shooting at range 1. And it's like, yeah, you probably shouldn't have exposed your lambda that badly to one of the best killers in the game. 5 dice, 5 dice, 5. Oh, it's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, funny that. And Guri just danced around the TIE fighters going,
On the outside edge, just making it hard, just kind of keeping them occupied. So this looks like this could be a 200-0 victory for Adam on his first match of the System
which
Open.
is a nice start.
Yeah, an excellent way to start.
Is it
off.
X and 1 to get through?
Yeah, I think so. I've
Yeah.
not paid attention to the tournament format.
Should probably know that. That could be an important question later.
Yeah, of course.
We'll find out.
I normally find out as things are going on, but like.
Where does Rick go? Because, like, just what are your options here?
Yeah.
Like, you want to, what's near getting hurt? So if he drops 1 more off, Garvin needs to take 1 to get halved. Braylon needs to take 1 to get halved. Are you just playing for half points on something?
Well, he's got at least he's got Garvin more or less. He's got Garvin and Braylon in position to be able to shoot at them with Rick, but. Yeah, he's got to get 1 damage through on them, and he doesn't know where they're going to end up, as we're seeing right now.
Yeah, then
If
just
any option is Garvin, this is option
1 or
for
2
points.
forward, fake the barrel roll, take focus, take the fake barrel roll.
Yeah.
I know the barrel roll might clear, so, and if
No,
it does clear, he has to do it. Oh, he's gone the other way to get the stress. Obviously, because Rick wants to be going 3 speed or more, so.
And the X-Wing's probably going
4K.
for a 4K.
Yeah. Yeah. If the X-Wing does a 4K, Garvin does like the one forward, takes the target lock, gives the target lock to Braylon, to Garvin. Then you've got modded shops coming in from everywhere. It's
1
quite
forward, with the wire wing.
target lock, pass the target lock to somebody else.
Pass it to Garvin.
Yep.
To Garvin.
Like Rick is not in a great spot now. Where's he going?
Oh,
He's
unexpected.
I suspect Rick might run out of fuel before he runs out of time. What? No, that's not how that works.
That way.
No.
Yeah, he's trying to do the talent roll.
Yeah, no, he got the talent roll wrong. Would have been great.
It would have been very interesting.
If he had IGD, you could do that.
Yeah.
He's now got completely out of position, stretched.
Yeah. I mean, at least he's not like close. I mean, it could have been worse. But yeah, he's still going to have to take a range 2 shot from 10 and a range 3 from Garvin.
And then the next turn, you've got a 1 bank focus barrel roll there, one forward, and I'd do the boost. I'd close the foils, 1 forward boost.
From Braylon.
Yeah, then the 1 bank from the other B wing, and then the Y wing just goes, my job is done.
Yeah, I mean, a Y wing can use an iron turret here. Can it?
Where's the turret pointing?
Oh, right.
Garvin,
Range
so
3,
you can get the range,
why not?
but you
Have a
get
shot.
okay.
He doesn't get the extra dice because you've moved faster than him.
Uh-huh.
3 or 3.
So, 3
That
hits.
seems pretty good.
He's got a full throttle evade.
He's got away with it, I think.
He's got 2 evades.
Yeah. And
So
a play
yeah,
token,
he's got the
so-
full throttle evade there.
But you've got it's spend or
No,
dead.
It's dead. It's dead.
Spend or dead. So
Yeah.
yeah, you spend,
Okay.
and then you just hope that the B wing doesn't.
just fluffs out.
Yeah.
Range 3, so you will get your extra.
Range
lost
3
track of
from,
which B-wing that
yeah,
is.
range 3 by 10 number. Gets 1 focus, 1 blank. Spends the stress for 2. He's got to get 2 evades. He's got 1, 2,
Got
3.
away with it.
Yeah.
Is that all the shotting?
But
Okay.
it's like kill box time coming again now.
Yeah, because now Braylon comes back around.
Flying through his life, isn't he?
Yeah, by the seat of his pants, I think.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Because he can do the 1 bank, cover all that space. Garvin can just nick round the corner. Yeah, it's
I really enjoy it.
just do a K turn with the Y wing, and he still didn't spend the lock on Garvin, so Garvin's going to have fully modded shot.
It kept you alive,
Yeah.
literally.
It did.
Yeah, I'm ready when you want.
Okay.
We'll do duck first.
All right. So is he allowed to have that?
But he'll pass it to 10 this time.
Is he allowed to have that full throttle evade after doing a red maneuver?
Oh, that's a really good question. I don't think so. Because is it an act? What does the card say? Did it say you may perform an action? After you fully execute
A speed 3 to
No,
5
he couldn't have had the
maneuver.
evade. Couldn't have had the evade because it is a evade action.
So I mean, it's not going to make much difference to the game at this stage. We've caught it too late.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Olay.
3 back, do you?
See, that's what I've only done the 1 bank
Useful down
with,
that 3 blue when
with
Yeah.
10 because he can now boost past.
Yeah,
I mean, it is prolonging the inevitable.
yeah.
you're evade. Now,
Yeah, had he done the 1 bank, he'd had a full open shot, 2 rerolls and a focus, plenty of health to take any return fire.
Yeah.
just wondering if I can get a boost into the left and get out of his arm. It's still in there. I've got to try it, haven't I?
Okay, so he's going to try boosting to see if he can escape Braylon's arc and hopefully... No. So that won't fit.
So that's a failed action.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight boost was a crack call there.
Getting him off the ball by any chance. So it's... What speed did he go?
2.
2, so I do get the extra dice.
Uh,
Yeah, right in here.
So yeah, the 2 B wings are both shooting.
Yeah. There's nothing there, just a focus and 3 blanks.
I blend the dice, you see.
Yeah, I would.
And so Braylon gets the fire back.
4 dice, 2 rerolls,
Yeah.
and then you got 3 dice with a focus.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, that'll be right.
3 hits. The focus
3
gets
hits.
re-rolled
Well,
for another
he
focus.
can perfect dice it, you know.
Yeah.
He's going to die anyway.
3 hits then, and there's looks like
Oh, the 3rd dice because speed.
I can see 2 focuses. Yeah, done. So there we go. Thank
Drop
you
back
very
and
much
see you
for
later.
joining. Yeah, come back anytime, Phil.
I'm around all day.
Yeah.
Until side events start, then I
All
might
right.
just go and play some games.
So let me go talk to them.
No, thank you. I must admit, my brain feels all over the place. I'm sweating.
So am I, I went really sort of feeling quite faint at one point. It's the stress of fame, you know.
Well done, 200-0. Well done, Geoff. Yeah, well.
I know my face.
Would you like
This
to...
is the last time you streamed from the bottom of
No, not at all. It was fun. Would you guys want to do an interview or...
Can do. I probably would panic and change all my bases first.
We'll go ahead. I'll tell you what. We'll just have a quick chat about it here, because it kind of when it first opened up, okay, you were coming across here. You kind of split around the rock, right, and then you kind of came in quick from the other side and kind of left. We were really worried about Rick Ollie in that first round of engagement, but your dice just weren't pulling it through.
Oh, that 4 blanks! I heard one of you go, "Oh!" I was like, yeah, that's it.
And then it kind of switched, because the next round you had a really good kill box, but once again your dice just weren't with you.
They weren't.
No. And then as time went on, your ships were being split up properly to make sure he couldn't focus.
I was well out of position.
Like Braylon was like 1 hit point away from losing half points, but you kept him out of it, and it was really well done. The only thing I have to say, when you did the Talon roll and you got the evade, you can't do that. We didn't realise immediately.
You're quite right,
immediately. So because we didn't catch it till afterwards, we let it go, because there wasn't really much left in the game anyway.
No, you're quite right. It's
My
an
fault
action
for not
on
flying
a course.
But that's only I only tell you so like you're aware for the future.
No,
All right.
I'm often cheating by it. So.
I'm sure. I was waiting for anything to happen, but no, that was the worst situation we had.
Yeah,
Like
but
I said,
anyway, it didn't make a
big deal.
vast difference to the game, did
No,
it?
exactly. It didn't make a big difference to the game. Okay, so thank you very much once again for appearing. Pack your stuff away.
you.
That will count as the interview, right? Okay, so
That's fine.
that's
I mean,
it.
like,
That's fine.
I'm probably a bit too in the clouds at the moment to be doing interviews.
Yeah, you've got your first win, right?
Yeah.
200-0, round
First
1.
win and
Yeah.
on stream, and I've been,
must admit,
browning
I'm-
my trousers the entire time.
I'm regretting having all those beers last night. I don't think it made a lot of difference, to be perfectly honest. There we go, that's yours.
Just listed slowly to the side.